semi. The Washington Wizards come into this one after their win against the Cavaliers in Cleveland. It went the distance, too, as they needed overtime to win it.
And, Kevin, that was an outstanding win. To get it the way they did in overtime made it that much sweeter, I think.
I agree, and I think most people probably thought that once they couldn't win it in regulation, that they had missed their best shot and overtime wasn't going to go their way. But give them credit for pulling it out.
Now the starting group for the Milwaukee Bucks, presented by State Farm. Clark in at shooting guard. Gallenberg's out there with Chris Bosh. Then there's Jennings, and it's Allen in at the small forward. And for the Wizards, Wall and Beal, they're the back. Kevin Seraphin is out there with Okafor, and it's Ariza in at the 3 spot.
Well, when you think about what's held John Wall back, because he's obviously so gifted, it's got to be the jump shot. You know, teams basically have dared him to shoot from the outside, and he hasn't been able to develop that consistent shot to make them pay for that kind of defense.
Milwaukee on D. They want to keep it rolling here following the win against Dallas.
They went up against an extremely passive defense in that game, Clark. That was something to watch.
Yeah, but trust me, Steve, they weren't complaining about it at all. I mean, you'd love to catch a team having an off night defensively.
And Wall said that during the lockout, he may have done a few too many informal summer league games. Not enough working on his shot.
Boy, that's a good bit of self-analysis there. You don't get better playing basketball. You get better in some ways, but the most work that you need to do is breaking down the individual components of that game and grinding it out. And John Wall knows his shot needs that kind of attention. How about that elevation? Man, some major hops and vertical there.
That's your point guard right there, ladies and gentlemen. Unbelievable, aren't they? Some of the best athletes in the world playing that position.
Amazing. These guys able to create and dominate.
It's Ariza on the wing. Ariza gets a screen from Okafor. Here's Wall. Lifts up, and Okafor slams it in.
There he goes again, that lower body root canal, clearing out space under the offensive glass.
Yeah, that is an area he absolutely excels in. Dentistry or not.
Does he need Novocaine for that?
Since the name change for the Wizards back in 1997, it's been tough sledding getting to the playoffs. They've had 4 appearances, and all 4 of those appearances have been brief.
Up and in with the jumper near the hoop. Clark, a lot of give and take between these sides early.
Kevin, how about 6 lead changes in this half already?
Yeah, good one here, guys. This is going to be fun to watch. 2 evenly matched teams, both teams playing hard.
Here's Clark. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against Dallas.
And what stood out to me in particular was his gorgeous playmaking out there. He was finding his teammates in great positions to score.
Shot clock at 3. With 1 on the clock. They get the rebound. Bosh hammers it home.
Boy, that's hard-nosed sandpaper basketball right there. A lot of little friction in there.
Oh, I love the way you described that. Was it ever? Nobody was going to get to the rim but him.
Oh, man, with the violent putback to finish it off.
And Washington has possession. After the basket by Milwaukee. Ariza a screen on Jennings. Wall attacking. And he comes off the screen to bury the jump shot. Wall's got 6 points. With the Wizards 3 years in a row, they made the playoffs, but were bounced out by the Cavaliers in the first round. The fans would really like to see a deep run. I just don't know if it's Steve.
It's going to be a while.
Yeah, it's on the horizon.
I think the fans would like to see even a shallow run right now. Kevin, I mean, they haven't made the playoffs since 2008. Of course, the memory for the city that they all think about is the 1978 title when they beat the Sonics. But it's been a tough road ever since then.
Let's find out what Doris Burke has for us.
Thank you, Kevin. Randy Whitman and I spoke just briefly. A big factor in today's game, he said, is how they are able to handle Chris Bosh. He said often in games, Bosh is the X factor with his ability to gather rebounds and finish off chances inside. In order to keep him from dominating the fight on the glass, they'll have to match his intensity every step of the way. Guys?
And thanks for that story, Doris. Wall, that's good.
Boy, he's been so cool out there, composed, never rattled. I mean, A very steady contributor to the offense.
Now here's Jennings. Playing Dallas, he was nearly unstoppable.
He's laboring out there right now, guys. The shot has not been falling for him this quarter.
Here's Wall. Ray Allen pulls it in. Allen's got 3 rebounds now in this one.
It's amazing to think that Scott Skiles, the Bucks coach, is in his 13th season as a head coach in the NBA, 4th with Milwaukee. He's a very defensive-minded, no-nonsense type of guy.
The Wizards with the lead. All with it. What a tremendous game he played against Cleveland. Kicks it out to Ariza. Over Allen. Ariza no luck. And you know, Steve, this Milwaukee Bucks team continuing Coach Scott Skiles' track record of improving teams at the defensive end. Did it in Chicago. He's doing it again in Milwaukee.
Well, he demands a lot of his players at that end of the floor, Kevin. You know, if they guard like he wants, then he'll give them more freedom offensively. But it all starts at the defensive end for Scott Skiles, and his teams know that.
Beal with it, and Allen picks him up defensively. And Beal kicks to Wall. The rebound by the Bucks. Last time they met was in Milwaukee.
Well, not too much went wrong for them in that one, especially offensively. I think it worked out pretty much just as they had planned.
Yeah, I thought it was an excellent game plan, and they carried it out very effectively. The kind of game that makes a coach proud.
Here's Wall, following the basket by Brandon Jennings. Outside, Wall. Beal. Okafor sets the pick for Beal. Back to Wall. Over Clark. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
With John Wall as your point guard, it makes sense to build your team around transition offense. That's where he excels. He's probably the fastest player end-to-end in the league with the ball. Maybe in the world even. Not easy to find teammates who can run with him.
Here's what Washington's going with right now. Trevor Booker, he's checked in now for Okafor. And it's Chris Singleton in for Kevin Seraphin. Here's Clark, averaging 22 points a game. And Ba'amute fades and shoots. That's good. And going back to the blistering speed of John Wall, Steve, he can really fly.
Yeah, can you imagine him as a wide receiver in football, Kevin? Just incredible skills. I think Wall has a chance to be special. You know, the problem for him the last few years, his supporting cast has not been ideal. So hopefully this version of the Wizards will be more effective in terms of giving him support.
Shot's good.
Creating that kind of shot in close is really your primary objective every possession.
Passes it to Beal. And that comes off the assist by John Wall.
Something has to change, guys. That's 10 straight points coming in the paint against this team.
Well, they got to collapse in there, and everybody's got to be conscious of it. It's a team effort in protecting the paint. Control the ball, and then everybody's got to get in there and keep the defense locked down.
And the shot is good. 8 points for Brandon Jennings.
Big mistake not having more defensive pressure on him out there.
Now the feed to Beal. Back to Wall. Dishes it to Beal. Jennings with the rebound.
Right now, he's in a bit of a funk. I'd look for them to look at other options on offense.
Good in the pass to Jennings. Blocked.
So far, he hasn't made much of a contribution at the offensive end.
Here's Ariza. The shot misses. And Milwaukee the other way now. Here's Clark. It's back to Jennings. Oh, that's blocked. And they'll keep possession. Clark dishes to Jennings. Pass to Clark. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on John Wall. That is his first foul of the game. And a new group getting ready for the Wizards. Vesely's checked in for Chris Singleton. Webster comes in for Trevor Ariza. Cartier Martin, he's checked in for Beal. And Shelvin Max subbed in for John Wall. Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Udo's checked in for Gooden. Henson comes in for Mbamute. Mike Dunleavy, he's checked in for Cool Hands. And Udrich in for Brandon Jennings.
He exposed a flaw in the defense. No way they're supposed to be giving him that shot.
Here's Mack. Kicks it to Martin. Over Dunleavy. Martin with the bucket. Martin's got his first 2 points of the night. Bucks leading by 4. Now Udrich. He's coming off a 13-point game against Dallas. And John Henson with the slam.
An open lane right there. Pretty much saw the daylight he wanted and took advantage.
Yeah, great opportunity, and he seized it without much hesitation.
Yeah, a little too easy, if you ask me. The defense really needs to tighten things up here.
Here's Mack. The pass to Martin. Releases. Udrich grabs the board.
Well, they'll give him that shot. He doesn't have the most reliable jump shot in the world. We know that.
The dish now to Henson. Harris kicks to Dunleavy. Here's the 3. And another 3 for Milwaukee.
Man, what a touch he has from long range, guys. He'll stretch the defense single-handedly because of how effective he is from beyond the arc.
Well, that's what he's built his reputation on, Steve, being a spot-up shooter. And as often as he hits the target, he's got the freedom and the green light to let it fly from anywhere on the court.
Here's Webster. Following the 3 by Milwaukee. Martin with the bucket. Milwaukee in the lead. And Udrich kicks to Henson. Over Vesely. Henson's shot is off.
It's clear they had one thing on their mind when they came out of the gate today. Rebound.
Yeah, they've opened up the game with a pretty good margin in that area. Great sign for this club. It's been a little too easy for them inside, hasn't it?
Yeah, I think so, Steve. I mean, they've really dictated the action in the paint. That's been their focus, and the defense hasn't mounted much resistance at all.
Dunleavy lets it fly. The Wizards shooting 42% to begin this game. Here's Mack. He's guarded by Udrich. From 12 feet out. It's rebounded by Udo. Bucks leading by 5. Tries from 10. Harris misses. Here's Mack. Back to Martin. Lets the 3 fly. Gets the bucket. Martin's got his 3rd basket of the night.
Well, he stepped up this quarter, providing a hot hand to help carry them offensively.
And Udrich kicks to Dunleavy. Feeds it to Harris. He feeds it to Henson. And that one's on target from the wing. Henson's got his 2nd basket of the night. Mack, the pass to Vesely. He kicks to Martin. Let's go. Offensive rebound. And Booker kicks to Webster. He dishes it to Mack. Passes it to Webster. Shot clock at 6. No good with the elbow jumper. Here's Udrich. Now Dunleavy. The feed to Udrich. Over Webster. Here's Henson. And no good trying to get that one. And so the first quarter is in the books. Bucks.
Tune in next Sunday. DeMarcus Cousins and the Sacramento Kings take on Dwight Howard and the Los Angeles Lakers. A conference battle in the West. Don't miss it.
And the first quarter is in the books. Second about ready to get underway. And for the Bucks guys, what jumps out to you stats-wise?
Yeah, this team is on the same page, no question. They're right where they need to be offensively.
and they're hitting their scores with on-time and on-target passes, too. That's fun to watch.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, as the second quarter gets going. So on the floor for Washington, they've got A.J. Price, Trevor Ariza out there with Chris Singleton. Then it's Kevin Seraphin, and it's Wall in at the point. Let's go to our sideline reporter, Doris Burke. Doris, what do you have?
Well, guys, cool hands in the last outing against the Mavericks got the job done. He dropped in 15 points and rounded out a solid overall game, playing lockdown defense and finding open teammates. Numbers like that are rare to see by any player in a game he'll always remember.
Thanks, Doris, very much. I'm sure he's going to carry some of that great momentum, Clark, into tonight.
And that's the way it works, guys. A big game like that just carries over sometimes. We'll see.
Yeah, all of a sudden the rim looks big, everything seems to come easy, and your game just flows. You know, I had a chance to see Bradley Beal play at Florida a couple of times. He's a versatile shooting guard, very smooth ball handler, can play some point. And even though his percentages weren't great in terms of long-range shooting at Florida, I think he projects to be a very good outside shooter as his body and as his game develops at the pro level.
He didn't get to that one quite in time, Kevin. Those can be tough to gauge sometimes.
For the Wizards, Trevor Booker, he's checked in now for Okafor. Webster comes in for Trevor Ariza, and it's Martin in for Beal. Milwaukee also making some changes. Allen Bear comes in for Chris Bosh, and it's Udrih in for Cool Hands. Here's Udrih, rebounded by the Wizards. Booker's got his fourth rebound in this one. Clark, you know, it's interesting. Beal, a 34% three-point shooter in his one season at the University of Florida, and yet some scouts were comparing him to Ray Allen. I don't know about that, but it's at least something to shoot for.
Yeah, I can't feel that either, but what happens is scouts want to always compare college players to pros, just as a way to define them, but that's unfair. He's got to get much better shooting it to be in Ray's class, and we'll see if he can do that.
Dishes the Wall. He passes to Martin. Launches a three. The shot, no good. Now the Bucks take it the other way. The drive by Jennings. And that time, also a missed shot.
Well, the effort was there, but he just couldn't quite fight his way through traffic.
Here's Wall. And Washington again with the bucket.
Well, after that strong start to this game, he's really picked it up here in the second.
Now a timeout called by Milwaukee.
Well, just too many easy buckets, you know, in and around the paint. So he wants to put a stop to it. This timeout is going to be used to try to tighten up the defense.
Guys, at this level, they won't miss often if you keep giving up looks inside, and they're paying for that right now. Good timeout here.
Here's what Washington's going with right now. Vesely comes in for Trevor Booker, and Shelvin Max subbed in for John Wall. A big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Udo's checked in for Dallenberg. Henson comes in for Drew Gooden. Tobias Harris is checked in for Mbah-a-Moute. And it's Dunleavy in for Udrih. Harris misses. Wizards leading by 3. Kicks to Singleton. No good.
You know, his finishing ability leaves a lot to be desired, guys. He needs to take it to the basket stronger.
Jennings drives in, nails the runner. Jennings has got 5 points in the quarter.
The defense that time didn't do quite enough. I mean, it takes a lot of effort to stop him when he gets in tight.
Here's Mack. The pass to Webster. Pass to Martin. Takes the three. That's good. Martin's got 10 points. And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. Jennings kicks to Harris. There's the dish to Dunley. Shot from 12. And another basket for Milwaukee. And here are the Wizards now. They're on a 13-4 run. Here's Mack. There's a good screen. Right side Martin. Feeds to Webster. The three. And again, Washington with the triple.
That's now 6 straight points off open threes. Get a hand up, fellas. Pay attention to the scouting report.
Well, you know how quickly things can go south when you start giving up wide open looks to this team.
Udo dishes to Harris. Inside, Udo. Rebound by Vesely. Here's Matt. He feeds it to Martin. Fires from the wing. Again, the Wizards score.
And their shooting really starting to pick up here in the second quarter.
Well, the lead being maintained will not be a problem if they keep shooting the way they have so far. How about the nice, exquisite timing on that alley-oop? Well done.
Yeah, two teammates in total sync right there. You're right, Clark.
Very harmonic.
Oh, man, it was beautiful. The pass was delivered right to the hoop. Set up that jam.
Shot is off. The Bucks go the other way with it. Outside Jennings. Hits the bucket. Now it's just a 3-point Wizards lead.
Kevin, too easy. I mean, the defenders were sort of looking at each other like, whose man was he? And everybody thought somebody else was going to guard him, and nobody did.
Pulls up. And it's Martin missing. Bucks have gone 5 of 11 from the field since the beginning of the second quarter. Harris kicks to Jennings. Back to Harris. The shot's good. Jennings making the play.
I can imagine they're going to hear an earful about this next stop. I mean, that's 3 straight field goals given up right in the middle of the lane. Inexcusable.
Well, defense starts at the rim. I mean, you want teams shooting the ball from the outside, and that's not happening. They're just giving up everything inside.
Webster can't get the bucket. The Bucks have gone 6 of 12 in the second quarter, right at the 50% mark from the field. And there are the Bucks with another bucket.
Well, it's been back and forth. Really good battle here.
Yeah, real strong battle, guys, and it looks like it may come down to which team has the ball last as far as who wins.
He kicks it to Martin. They set the pick. Shoots the 3. The rebound by the Bucks. Harris has got his 3rd rebound tonight. Here's Udo. That falls. Great assist by Brandon Jennings. Jennings has got 6 assists now in the game. So timeout called here, the first for Washington.
You know, he understandably doesn't like what's going on out there, and that's why he wants to talk things over during this timeout.
I think this is a good time to call a timeout. They just need to hit pause for a second and then reset as well.
Here's a look at the teams that have been dominant offensively over the course of the past month. The Bucks number 1.
I just love the flow with which they've played recently. I mean, this is a dominant team offensively because of that rhythm and pace.
Kevin Serafin, he's checked in for Washington. Reza comes in for Martell Webster. Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Drew Gooden has checked in for Udo. Bosh comes in for Henson. Ray Allen, he's checked in for Tobias Harris. And Cool Hand subbed in for Mike Dunleavy. And Matt gets to Ariza. 6 on the shot clock. Over Allen. And again, Washington no good.
Boy, there was no hand in his face right there. I thought for sure he was going to knock that down.
Good. Rebound, Washington. Here's Matt. Looking to end the drought. And the basket good. The Bucks have gone 8 of 15 since we began the second quarter. Excellent shooting. Here's Clark with the lead pass. Jennings for 3. Ariza with the rebound.
Well, it looks like he's cooled down a bit after hitting those 2 in the first quarter.
Here's Matt. The shot no good. Now the Bucks take it the other way. Just 1 point separating the teams. Jennings kicks to Clark. Kicks it out to Allen. Shot from the wing. The shot is off. The Wizards shooting 53% in the second quarter. Good ball movement, yielding good looks.
You know, when I think of Ray Allen, I think of the physical conditioning. When you look at him, he's well into his 30s and yet takes great care of his body, can run forever, and still one of the great shooters in the game. A first ballot Hall of Famer for sure.
Here's what Washington's going with right now. Emeka Okafor, he's checked in for Chris Singleton. BEAL comes in for Martin. And John Wall subbed in for Shelvin Mack. And Milwaukee also making a switch. And Baamute's checked in. Here's Okafor. And the go-ahead bucket, no good. And Steve, with Ray Allen, we've all heard about his obsessive preparation. Don't you think, Clark, that helps his longevity?
Without question, Kevin. There's no doubt about it. I mean, you get what you put into it. In other words, what goes in the wash comes out in the rinse. And his preparation and meticulous nature has allowed him to play at a high level for a long time.
Knocked loose. Clock at 6. It's stolen by Allen. He dishes it to Jennings. Passes it to Gooden. Tries to keep it alive. Allen outside. To the middle. One-on-one here. Here's Ariza. It has been nip and tuck through the first half.
No kidding. I mean, neither team has been able to hold the lead for any length of time, guys.
Steve, so close.
Well, such a seesaw affair, back and forth. I mean, this has been an unbelievable game to watch.
Allen passes to Bosh. Down goes the slam.
The D might need to body him up a little better next time. Get into him some.
Yeah, Clark, they need to be a little bit more physical.
You can't play this game, Saul.
Yeah, but guys, you got to give him some credit for attacking when he had the chance.
BEAL can't get it to go.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get too many better looks from that range.
Took him no time at all on that one. And it's a 3-point Bucks lead.
Yeah, he's so focused, so concentrated with his effort, and it takes a great defender to bother him. And even then, when you contest the shot, it still has a knack for making it.
And offensively, you'll find him often lurking on those corners. Always a high percentage shot among three-pointers, and especially for him.
Jennings kicks to Bosh. Puts it up from 17. The shot's good. Jennings making the play. Jennings has got assist number 8 here in this one already. There's the feed to BEAL. Gives him the lead pass. Shot's good for Seraphim.
Well-executed possession. They controlled the shot. Nicely done.
Clark, they've shared the load offensively.
Yeah, they've done a nice job with it, Kevin and Steve. I mean, everybody's touching the ball. There's a nice flow to what they're doing offensively.
It makes it so much tougher to defend, too, when you have to account for all 5 offensive players, and the ball just moves so quickly. Tough to defend that.
Dishes it to Ariza. And it's blocked by Bosh. The drive by Jennings, and that one's good. Jennings has got 9 points in the quarter.
And he's starting to pick things up here after a tough first quarter.
Washington calls timeout.
Well, he's got to get everybody on the same page. I mean, that's the reason for this timeout. And if that happens, I think they can improve and start playing better.
You know, it's a coach's job to always try to be 2 or 3 steps ahead of the opponent and to look for that extra edge if you can. And I think he feels like he might have seen one.
Washington making some changes. Trevor Booker, he's checked in now for Okafor. And it's Price in for John Wall. Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Samuel Dallenberg, who's checked in for Gooden. Tobias Harris comes in for Chris Bosh. Mike Dunleavy, who's checked in for Ray Allen. And Udrich in for Brandon Jennings.
Boy, what a great job of getting into the teeth of the defense and scoring in the paint.
And that's been their main point of attack. I mean, get the ball deep and try to score from in tight rather than rely on their outside shooting. I mean, that's a more consistent way to score. Take it inside.
Blocked. There's 37 seconds left in the second quarter. Now Udrich kicks it to Mbah a Moute. Fades back. Washington with the rebound. Booker's got his 5th rebound in this one.
Looks like they're going to hold on to the ball and go for the last shot of the quarter.
Well, clearly this is the time to do it.
Now, here's Price. Pass to Beal. Over Udrich. Beal's shot is good. Beal's got 6 points.
And it's been back and forth here.
It's been tit for tat. Both teams trading shots and trading leads.
Second quarter ends in a tight one. Wizards lead by 1. Stay with us, folks. We'll get back just after halftime to start the third quarter.
Now, presented by Sprint.
From the 2K Sports Studios, they're at the break out at Verizon Center in what's been a tight game. A tightly contested game for the Wizards up against the Milwaukee Bucks. They haven't settled on tough shots. They're taking it strong inside. They're getting quality shots and a lot of quantity of those quality shots. The first half for John Wall, fantastic. High percentage looks in the first half. Amazing work from the field, shooting in the high 60s. That's big-time bucket buy-in. Also a strong first half for Milwaukee. Their second unit giving them instant offense. They've gone to their bench for scoring, and they've answered the call. Brandon Jennings has been on a roll in the first half. He's got 17 points, and in addition to that, he's been a factor on the glass as well. A couple of helpers, too. And that will be all for us. Thanks for stopping in. We'll see you next time.
Well, both sides have assessed what they need to do over the break in halftime. We'll see now if one can pull out a way here in the third.
Well, how about John Wall in this one? He has 20 points and the 2 nice steals as well. Whether it's making the tough pass or coming up with the steal, he's been able to do it.
Well, he's had a great feel for the game today, for his teammates, for the situation, for his opponents. I mean, he knows what's going on out there.
And Milwaukee looking at who they've got. Clark, he's in at shooting guard. Chris Bosh is out there with Allen. Then there's Jennings, and it's D'Alembert in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Clark knocks down the step-back J. Clark's got his second bucket of the night. And here's Wall. He passes it to Beal. Back to Wall. Makes the lead pass.
He's a bit short for the power forward spot, but his great leaping ability more than makes up for it.
And for those of you turning in, we're about a minute into the second half. Jennings kicks to Clark. And the pass to Allen. The dish to Bosh. Back to Allen. This one for 3. And the shot is good. Allen's got 9.
That's going to be important for this team to fight over the top of screens defensively.
Yeah, you got to tag him and stay right close to him because with his touch, he doesn't need much space to get his shot off.
Outside, Wall. 6 to shoot. Beal with a screen for Wall. An amazing finish with a hand right in his face. Wall's got 22 points.
3 for 3. You got to like this hot start in the third quarter.
Clark dishes to D'Alembert. Clark, open look. And there are the Bucks with another bucket.
Good start for this offense. They're shooting 3 of 4 now from the field, so offense in a good groove.
Outside, Wall. And Beal kicks to Wall. Shoots from 12. Rebound, Milwaukee. Jennings has got 6 rebounds here tonight. Goes up. Allen, that's good. Allen's got 11 points.
Everything working for him out of the half as they've hit 4 of their first 5 shots.
Feeds to Beal. Beal gets a screen from Okafor. Back to Wall. He feeds it to Beal. The Wizards working the ball around now. Seraphin the pass to Okafor. Rebounded by the Bucks. Guys, this offense very effective.
Going right at him.
And this is where you just start picking apart the defense, and now you take their confidence away. You can really take control of this game.
Wall with it. He's got 22. He kicks it to Beal. Over Clark. Beal can't get it to go.
Well, I'll tell you what, guys, his struggles from the field have definitely taken their toll on the team today.
Bucks leading by 5. Here's Clark. He's got 9. Shoots. And Brandon Jennings gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul.
Well, he was boxed out, and when that happens, at some point you have to just turn and get back defensively. That time he went right over the top.
Yeah, but you go straight on the top of another player's back, that's going to be a foul call every time.
Beal dishes the Wall. Looking to end the run. Okafor kicks to Wall. The Wizards with another miss.
You can see how much the defense respects him. I mean, they were all over him on that look.
Here's Clark. Okafor with the rebound. Okafor's got his 6th rebound on the night. They really want to find that dagger here.
Yeah, that's right. Kevin, the offense has basically been running in place.
They got to get going.
You let him get to the rim, and that's exactly what's going to happen. You deserve that.
He's more than capable. You're right, Clark, of providing some great highlight reel material.
Yes, sir.
And for a point guard to finish like that, I mean, that is just special.
Trevor Booker, he's checked in now for Washington. Chris Singleton comes in for Kevin Seraphin. Drew Gooden has checked in for the Bucks. And Bahamute comes in for Chris Bosh. And Bahamute kicks to Clark. Kicks it out to Allen. Outside Jennings. Gooden up top. He dishes it to Bahamute. Shoots over Singleton. Shot's good from Bahamute. Baamute's got his 2nd bucket. Wizards trail by 5. Now Wall. He's got 24. Bobs the alley-oop pass.
What a play. No regular dunk there. A superb alley-oop.
And it was a great pass, too, to set him up.
No, those two have such a great feel for each other. They're just fun to watch play together.
Trevor Booker out of Clemson, a powerfully built, well-put-together 6'7" power forward. Obviously a bit undersized, but has tremendous bounce, and he can definitely finish around the goal.
Let's see, 6'7" power forward, very athletic. Reminds me of a young kid out of Ohio State a long time ago.
Yeah, 30 years ago.
Real persistence on his part. Stayed with the play and cashed in with the second chance points.
Pass to Beal. To the inside, and the powerful one-handed slam.
2 hands for safety, 1 hand if you want major elevation.
That's right. That's right.
You know you can get up higher with 1 hand. Did you know that?
I did not know that.
It really is true. I mean, you can extend better with 1.
Well, whatever he did, whatever it was, it definitely worked, Clark.
Here's Clark. Good on the 3-point shot. Clark's got 10 points now just in this quarter. And Trevor Booker, one of the bright spots for a Wizard team, Steve, that's taken its lumps.
Well, he's a guy they can count on to compete and give full maximum effort every time he's on the floor. Just one of those high-energy players that you love if you're a coach.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. With the clock winding down, again, the Wizards good for 2.
And the pace has really ramped up in the second half.
Steve, I like the re-energized effort here. I mean, it's been a battle.
Jennings passes to Clark. Gooden. Rebound by John Wall. Wall's got 3 rebounds now in this one. Trying to break that ice-cold streak. The feed now to Gooden. Open look. Ariza with the rebound.
That's very uncharacteristic for him to miss that shot with such little defensive pressure.
This is the Wall. Wide open shot is on the money. Wall's got 26 points. The Bucks have gone better than 53% from the floor since halftime, shooting 8 of 15. The drive by Jennings. Wall with the steal.
that time. At his size, he can really finish at the rim.
Yeah, and not just layups, as you just saw, folks. Wow.
Unbelievable, isn't it? I mean, able to throw it down with ease.
And Baamute can't get it to go. They can retake the lead after trailing for a while.
Well, nice work to hang around and just put themselves in this position.
Outside, Wall. Ariza. He's guarded by Jennings. Shot clock at 6. For the lead, here's Booker. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead. The Bucks shooting 47% from the field in the third. Here's Jennings. Kicks it out to Allen. Kicks it to Clark. Beyond the arc. Good. Clark's got 15 points.
Another open look. Hits bottom from outside.
Yeah, and that's 3 of their last 5 makes from beyond the arc.
Looking at who's out there now for the Wizards. Emeka Okafor. He's checked in for Trevor Booker. Seraphin comes in for Chris Singleton. Martell Webster. He's checked in for Trevor Ariza. And it's Price in for Beal. Now, here's Price. Back to Okafor. Low block shot on the way. The rebound by the Bucks. Dallenberg's got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Clark. Leads him in there. Lets it go from 11. Shot denied. Here's Harris. And again, it's Milwaukee converted.
Boy, this team has really been on the offensive glass here in the second half, doing an outstanding job. And that's one of the reasons they're on top.
Price, right side. The dish to Seraphin. Down low. The finger roll finish at the bucket. Webster's got his 2nd bucket tonight.
You don't need much range to hit from that distance, Kevin.
Here's Clark, guarded by Price. Udrich dishes to Clark. The kick out to Bosh. In low to Dallenberg. That's good. And the Bucks lead by 5. The Wizards shooting pretty good tonight at 48%. And here's Price. Outside, Wall. Six on the shot clock. Ring shot on the way. It's hauled in by Harris. Harris has got 4 rebounds in this game.
This game very well could come down to a few possessions, and if that's the case, rebounding could play large.
Yeah, in a close game like this one, securing the ball is so vital.
Outside, Wall. Gets it to go from 18 feet away. Wall's got 10 points now just in this quarter.
No question about it, guys. He's been one of their best performers today.
And Udrich kicks to Clark. Bosh, a screen on Price. Here's Clark, and it's good. Clark's got 17.
This has all been about him this quarter. I mean, their lead is safe if he keeps up this kind of play.
Now, here's Price. He's covered closely. Udrich, and wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. And Milwaukee has possession. Here's Clark, guarded by Price. And Okafor with the block. And here we go, the Wizards fast break. Webster. Here's Seraphin. And he makes good on the way. He's got 8.
So far, going for more of an inside game here in this second half, and I like that. A little smash mouth basketball, taking it inside.
Clark, the pass to Udrich. Here's Clark, covered by Wall. Clark dishes to Bosh. Gets it to go. Bosh has got 8 points.
He can cause the defense just so many problems. There aren't many ways to slow him down.
Back to Okafor from 12 feet out. Here's Wall. Out to Price. Back to Wall. And another shot. Offensive rebound. Okafor kicks to Seraphin. Wall. Fires for three. And that one's good. Price has got himself going with the triple. His first basket of the game. Here's Clark. And he brings it.
Oh, what a big shot to close out the quarter. They're going to the fourth with a little momentum now.
And we've reached the end of the third. The Bucks on top. They're up by 7. And do not go away, as we'll be back in just a few moments with the story.
Tune in next Sunday night. Kevin Durant and the Oklahoma City Thunder take on Dirk Nowitzki and the Dallas Mavericks.
So as we get rolling here in the fourth quarter, let's go to our sideline reporter, Doris Burke, for our Sprite Uncontainable game. Doris?
Well, Kevin, our uncontainable game in this one, the stretch by the Bucks. The second quarter looks to be the difference right now as they turn things on and put together that huge run. Now, it seems like it's enough to get them the win.
Okay, Doris, thanks. That scoring run, guys, was pretty key in this game so far, don't you think?
Yeah, very much so, Kevin. I mean, that was like a runaway train there for a while. No stopping them. That really blew the game open.
Well, you bet it did. I mean, when you've got one team in such terrific offensive rhythm and the other guy on their back feet, tentative, hesitant, it almost always leads to runs like that.
Beal and Ariza are out on the wing. Kevin Seraphin is out there with Okafor. And it's Wall in at the one spot. That's the group on the floor right now for Washington. Jennings kicks to Clark. Clock at 6. Drop steps. The shot is off. And Washington the other way now. Beal with it. Back to Wall. Puts the lead pass in front of him. Gets it to go.
Well, they are really getting chewed up inside here. I mean, that's 8 of the last 10 points they've given up inside, in the paint.
Yeah, and the paint should be sacred ground for a defense. I mean, you can't let anybody just trot in there and get an easy bucket.
Clark, the pass to Jennings. There's the pick. Fires the three. And that one's good. Jennings has got 20 points.
What a half they're having from beyond the arc. It's getting ridiculous.
And there's no reason they shouldn't keep attacking from out there. I mean, they've got it going on in a big way now.
Back to Wall. And the Wizards getting another bucket right there.
Yeah, we're now starting to see them get some high percentage shots in the paint.
Yeah, that's 5 of their last 6 buckets inside the lane, so they're getting really high percentage looks down there.
Dallenberg dishes to Allen. And again, Milwaukee with the triple.
That's 9 straight points coming off 3 3-pointers. The defense just getting shelled.
Steve, the threes are killing them. I think they've got to find a way to chase them off the three-point line.
Now, they read the defense perfectly that time.
Bucks leading by 5. To the paint. Pass to Clark. There's the pass to Jennings. From past the arc. Jennings can't get that one to fall. Wizards have gone an outstanding 4 of 5 from the field in the fourth quarter so far. A second chance effort. The rebound by the Bucks. Dallenberg has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Bucks have gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. It's Jennings with the drive. Beal pulls it in. Beal's got his 3rd rebound on the night. Here's Wall. Buries it down low. Now it's just a 3-point Bucks lead.
You know, a lot of the smaller, wiry point guards in the NBA have to make their living outside because they just can't come into the paint. But John Wall doesn't have that problem. He's deceptively strong for a guy his size, and he tends to get anywhere he wants on the dribble.
Yeah, I like his lift and elevation to hang in the air and change his shot if he feels the need on those drives he makes. His ability to do that, coupled with his deceptive strength and blinding speed, explain why he can find looks for himself with relative ease.
And let's get this update now from Doris Burke, who's across the way on the sideline.
Over that last break, Kevin, I got a chance to hear what Scott Skiles said to his team. His advice clear-cut. I want to see you playing to win, not playing not to lose. I don't care what the lead is. We do not back off.
The runner. There's the bucket. Good. Wall's got 16 points here in the second half.
Offensively, just hammering away in the paint.
And that's 10 straight points inside, too.
Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by.
Well, one of his issues is he's a player that just does not excel at fighting through contact on his way to the rim. That was a nice, strong one-hand jam there.
Yeah, brought it back and ripped it down.
Yeah, that's how you do it. That's nice.
Feeds it to BEAL. Over Clark. The offensive rebound. Got a piece of it. Jennings with the steal. And up the court come the Bucks on the break. The shot is off. Good D by Ariza.
Not too much congestion in the lane. I think he could have gotten a better shot that time, no question.
That's good.
Definitely doing his part because he's made his share of clutch buckets here in the fourth.
Bucks leading by 4. Jennings kicks to Clark. Allen outside. They set the screen. Baseline jumper. Shot is off, and it's Washington the other way. Here's Wall. Back to Okafor. Brandon Jennings comes up with a rebound. The Bucks have gone 4 of 10 here in the final period. Not the time to go cold. BOSH, that's good.
Well, I tell you what, when you get this kind of effort and efficiency from him, they're a really hard team to beat.
Here's Okafor, and that one's good. And the Bucks with possession here. 4-point game. Jennings with the ball. Now BEAL defending. BOSH the screen. Goes for the alley-oop. Well-placed alley-oop pass into the layup.
The alley-oop pass right into the layup. Outstanding play that time.
Absolutely. The technique couldn't have been any better.
Bro, that's two guys who really love playing together, and it shows on that play.
He feeds it to Seraphin. It's Ariza on the wing. He passes to BEAL. Back to Ariza. Rebound, Milwaukee. Clark, the pass to Jennings. BEAL pulls it in. BEAL's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Wall up top, defended by Allen. Wall's shot is off.
Yeah, that's a low percentage shot right there.
Yeah, it sure is. I mean, he's got to be thinking out there a little better. Make the pass in that situation. Don't force a bad shot.
That's good. And it's an 8-point Bucks lead.
He's been hot here in the fourth, contributing big at the right time.
Well, he's basically hitting everything he's throwing up there. 4 for 4 shooting here in the quarter.
Wizards have got a pretty good rhythm going offensively, shooting 8 of 15 for the quarter. He kicks to BEAL. He dishes it to Seraphin. In for the dunk. Now Jennings passes to Clark. Flies in the post. Rebounded by the Wizards. Okafor's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Wall against Dallenberg. And Wall kicks to Okafor.
Guys, Emeka Okafor has a huge body. I mean, he was an outstanding college player and had a fantastic career at UConn, including winning a national title back in 2004, and he also was most outstanding player of that Final Four. In the NBA, he's been more of a role player and a banger, but highly productive when he's been on the floor.
Both free throws good from Okafor. Bucks leading by 5. The feed to Clark. The rebound by Okafor. Okafor's got the glass covered here tonight. 11 boards for him.
And going back to Okafor, Clark, he's a good rebounder, good defender, good shot blocker, not a big-time scorer. He kind of has a mechanical offensive game, but defensively, he really gets the job done.
Okafor with the steal. And here we go, the Wizards fast break. Here's Ariza. Moves back up. And in he goes for the easy 2. And that's now 10 points for Emeka Okafor.
Just too easy. They're getting whatever they want down there.
You said it, Steve. 5 straight field goals inside for him. The defense has to clamp down here. He's showing some signs of life here in the second after having a very forgettable first half.
Now here's Wall. It's Ariza on the wing. And the Wizards getting another bucket right there. Bucks leading by 3. Jennings kicks to Clark. Good on the shot. Clark's got 7 points here in this quarter.
This is a fantastic performance in this half. He didn't play as well in the first, but you just know with this guy, he's always ready to turn it around.
That one misses for Clark.
Another board, just continuing to add to that big rebound margin.
And it's a bit ironic, guys. I mean, you would think the score wouldn't be so close the way they're dominating the glass, but this one is still in the balance.
And up the court come the Bucks on the break. It's back to Jennings. Puts it up. Gets it to go. Jennings has got 22.
No question, they're trying to pound the ball inside. That's 5 straight hoops inside.
And if the D won't stop it, keep at it. I mean, those are the kind of looks you want all day long.
Plenty of space. They get it again. Okafor. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
Well, Emeka Okafor has been getting it done. He's got 13 rebounds and 3 blocks. My, he's shown a lot of heart on both ends of the floor here.
And Clark, you love to see a player who has absolutely no drop-off when transitioning from offense to defense.
He hits the second from the line. Here's Clark. Right side Bosh. Right side Bosh. Rebound by the Wizards. Wall's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Ariza no luck. Bucks leading by 6. Jennings dishes to Clark. Dishes it to Dallenberg. That is good.
It's been the story of the game for him. Fortunately, his teammates have bailed him out.
For the Wizards, this one's not looking good. Kicks to BEAL. That's good. And so Wall with the assist. Wall's got his 7th assist here tonight. The Bucks shooting very well right now, 52% in this fourth quarter. 1:52 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Allen, Ariza covering. Bosh hits the pick for Allen. Jennings for 3. BEAL pulls it in. BEAL's got 7 rebounds in the game.
As great as they've been on the board so far, they just haven't found a way to get out on top.
Yeah, but if they continue to rebound, they can put together a little run here and cut into this lead.
Here's Clark. Ariza covering. He gathers. And that one's good. And that's now 24 points for Brandon Jennings. Beal the pass to Wall. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact and he'll shoot two.
Yeah, the defender draped all over him.
Pretty plain and simple. Got him good there.
John Wall at the line for two.
He hits the first one, and that narrows the gap to 7. And his second attempt at the line, no good.
He needed to cash in on all of those. Missed opportunities at the line are the last thing they need right now.
Ray Allen.
1:06 left in the fourth quarter. Wall gets a screen from Okafor. Wall, that's good. Wall's got 39.
Boy, he's making it look really easy right now. I expect them to continue to run the offense through him until the defense makes them change plans.
Here's Clark, covered by Wall. And Dallenberg kicks to Clark. In low to Dallenberg. That's good. And the Bucks lead by 9.
Doesn't look like they're going to take it easy on them down the stretch.
It certainly doesn't look like it. I mean, they're still aggressively attacking the basket and putting up points.
Shot's good for Surf.
Boy, this is a shooting exhibition, guys. I mean, he's not wasting any of his chances.
Clark dishes to Jennings. 12 seconds left in the game. That's good from Allen on the assist from Brandon Jennings.
And that should do it. This is an insurmountable lead.
Yep, there's too little time left, too big a deficit to overcome. This one's over.
The dish to Martin. Misses the jumper. And so the Bucks take the win. It was a solid win, Clark.
Yeah, it was, and I think it came down to will more than skill. They went out and got this one.
Well, that'll do it. For Dorisburg, Steve Kerr, and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan saying so long. We'll see you next time. And as we leave, we give you our Jordan Player of the Game, Cool Hands.